So let me talk to you a little bit about Banya and our agency. Banya is an independent fostering agency who has been going for over 24 years now. So there is a lot of experience there. And we have fostered over 7,000 children so far, and we're still going. And we have a great pool of foster carers who are dedicated and passionate about what they do, and we are very, very proud of them. But as any foster care agency, because the needs is growing, there is always need for children to find homes, to find alternative carers, to find places of safety, and so on. So we are always in need of more carers, and we would like to recruit more carers and help and support them so they can look after these children. So Banya also works nationally. So so wherever you are, you're more likely there'll be, you know, staff and people near you who can support and help you if you choose to embark on this journey and to join us. So that's us. Okay, so fostering challenges. And so today's session, we're going to try to cover certain areas, and the outcome of this session today will be to outline these challenges which could be facing fostering. We will create an opportunity for you to raise some and help you to raise some awareness about some of these challenges and how we can deal with them. And we will also offer you an outline about the support available to be able to deal with these challenges, because we deal with them together, you know, as an agency, you know, and so on. And also we will talk about some of the rewards, you know, in managing such challenges, and the rewards in foster care in general. And at the end, hopefully, we will give you an opportunity to ask some questions, and we will try to answer them sort of, you know, within the time scales we have here today. So, first challenge which we're probably going to talk about today will be building relationships. Now, a lot of people may have questions, you know, especially, you know, people who are thinking about becoming a foster carer, wanting to be a foster carer, or, you know, they are ready to do it, but they are a bit worried about, oh, hang on, for instance, how I'm going to be able to build a relationship with a child who have never met before, never met me, you know, he's going to come to my home, and that is going to be, you know, very, very challenging. So yes, I'm sure, you know, that it can be quite daunting to think about it, but obviously I will just explain. You know, there is so many different ways that we do placements. You know, that our placements, or the preferred placement plans for us, is that the children will visit the placement prior and meet with the prospective carers and get to know them before the placement is made. But obviously that doesn't always happen, and sometimes children need to have placements at short notice. But I'm sure this is something quite a lot of people are thinking about, you know, who are actually thinking about being fostering. And I've got David here with me as a foster carer. I'm going to see if I ask him if he had experienced something like that, and when he was first fostering, you know, was becoming a fosterer, and how he managed to deal with it. So, hi, David. Oh, we can't hear David because it's still muted. You need to unmute yourself. Oh, you're muted again.
Is that okay, Joe?
Oh, it is now. I can hear you. Hi,
yeah,
how are you? You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for joining.
Settling someone into your house, a placement, is very complex, really. But when they come to you, they either come where they're crying or where they're very angry that they've been pulled away from their family. Some of them, you know, they react against you. But obviously, after a time, they realise that you're there for them, and you just they just settle in. It helps that we have our own children, obviously, and we also have a young grandson, which allows them to, if they're younger, they get to talk to my grandson and then they settle in well. And as I say, you just work through slight issues with them. But yeah, I mean, everybody, absolutely, it is the scariest thing that you could do the very first time you receive a placement, because you don't know whether you're good enough, whether they're going to like you, whether they're going to enjoy your house, whether your house is run the same way as, you know, as you don't know what you're expecting. I mean, they do get to see a profile of you and your family, and they do get to read about you, and you get to read about the people that you receive. But yeah, they can come with behavioural problems. You know, there's no doubt about it. But look where they've come from. You know, a lot of children, they've come from where they've had to fight to survive, and you then teach them that no, it's okay to be a child, and you don't have to fight to survive in my household. And they tend to, well, they tend to get to trust you, and that's the most important thing. You know,
absolutely.
And as I say, that's once you build that trust with a young child, then they know they can trust you. They open up to you, and you get to, you know, you get to see the good side as well as some of the bad behaviour. You get to see some of the nice stuff that they do. I mean, we've had several. I mean, a young lad that come to us who did all what I said. He used to attack and smash things, but in the end, he ended up helping me fix my car, and he just wanted to be there, and we played sports together, and he then moved on. You know, which is what they do.
So it's about a time. It's just giving it a time, because it's obviously in the new environment for the child. You know, it is scary. It is scary. You know, it is scary for everyone. It can be, but with time that can be overcome, isn't it?
I'm a rough and tough old bird, and to me, I nearly wet myself. It was so frightening, but it's so rewarding, Joe. So rewarding once you get to know them, and they get to know you help them. You know, it's brilliant.
Thanks, David. Thank you for that. Obviously, some of other challenges which the foster or the people who are thinking about fostering, maybe thinking about or worried about and so on, is that sometimes they think about, well, okay, well, how do I know this child where it's going to come from? Is he going to have the same culture as me? Is that same background as me? Is it going to be, you know, what does he like? What does he look like? You know, are my family going to are my family going to get on with him or with her? And so on. So it could be quite a lot of lingering questions there in terms of how we're going to be able to form a relationship, if at all. Now, just to mention, obviously, as you know, doing the placements, you know, doing children placements with foster cares, we have got something else we call the matching process. So we spend quite a lot of time on that. So we try to match, you know, children with carers who are as nearer to the children's sort of, you know, backgrounds and needs, and in certain areas, you know, which we think are going to be important, just to help to ease that. But that can be, you know, can look at a daunting as well as itself, in it, David, doesn't it? Sometimes you don't know who it's going to be, whether your family is going to be. How did your family sort of manage it, you know, at the beginning?
At the beginning, Joe, we sat down, and it was a long process for us. It took us 10 years to decide. We sat down and we looked at our family, turned down, and said, well, we haven't done too bad here. You know what I mean? And we got a big place. We've had loads of space, and we just thought there's so many children out there that need to give them a chance. That it broke my heart looking at young kids in care who needed somewhere to go and people to be there for them. And we decided as a family, this is right for us. And it's been the best thing I've done really in my life. It's so rewarding. You get so much from these young children, and it's unbelievable, because you're so used to your own being moulded easy because you've had them all your life. It's another achievement when you get a young child and manage to. I mean, I had a young child who we used to have young siblings, and the girl moved on to be adopted, and she said before she left, "I love it. Yeah, I love you a lot." And it broke my heart, but on the other hand, I knew she was going to a place where she'd be forever, a forever place. So it was just, it was so rewarding to just hear her say that, to say how much she trusted.
Absolutely. It's heartwarming, isn't it? Heartwarming.
Yeah.
Thanks for that,
It was.